Good morning this morning. It is chilly. It's a chilly, cold fall day. I'm out here. I wanted to show you the leaves still. How pretty they are. Starting to fall off because, you know, it's near the end of fall. I am up earlier today than I normally am. No, I'm not. I'm always up this early. But I kind of had to hit the ground running because two of my grandchildren showed up earlier today because we don't have any school today. It's Veterans Day, and so schools are closed here. I'm just looking at the calendar. Today is Veterans Day, and then Thanksgiving Day is on the 27th. So we've got wonderful Thanksgiving coming up. And I, of course, am so happy about that because I absolutely love Thanksgiving. I absolutely love it. I'm not skipping Thanksgiving this year. I'm fully in the Thanksgiving mode. I'm already planning the menu. I'm just going to have a basic Thanksgiving. My daughter said, I told my son that I might do some light cooking. And they were like, yeah, Mom, you never do light cooking. You always go all out whenever you cook. So I thought that was sweet today. But we're just going to, I'm not really going to, overcook. I'm just going to cook what I think we'll all eat for that day and have a few leftovers for Donald. And that's about all I'm going to do. I love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays. So Thanksgiving is coming on the 27th. Today's the 11th. It's Veterans Day. I don't have a whole lot of things on my calendar that, I put on the calendar. I have a lot going on, but it's not calendar worthy. Well, I am fixing pancakes for my grandkids that are here because school is closed. Get out some water and do this test on this pan. It's a little hot, but that's okay because I'm making pancakes. I have yet to have anything to drink today. I'm heating up the teapot while I'm in here, and this is my little cup. And it says, give thanks. We missed date day because, Donald's had to go check on the land and put corn and stuff out. And, date day is postponed if you saw that short. Just letting my pan heat up a little bit. It's getting there. I might have put a little bit too much water in for the test, but if it beads up, then it's ready to cook in without sticking. It didn't really bead up, so I'm going to give it just a few more minutes. I'm going to make sure this pan is heated up. Absolutely love stainless steel pans, but there's a trick to cooking in them without your food sticking. You have to get it the right temperature, and this is a test that you can do. If it beads up and rolls around, then it's hot enough. If it just splatters like this, then you got to give it a few more minutes to heat up. These pancakes are per request. Oh, that's looking good. Yeah. It's getting hot enough. There we go. Give it just a few more minutes and we'll be ready. We'll be cooking. I hadn't had coffee or anything, no tea or anything this morning. I had a lot going on. So I'm going to fix some tea. I think I might try this gingerbread chai this morning. See how that tastes. Of course, I've got some of my favorites right here. Still got that hot cinnamon spice and then the other pumpkin spice out because, it's still November. The pumpkin spice. My friend tried this yesterday and she really liked it. She really liked the best-selling tea that Harney & Sons has. I'm going to say that it is time to go ahead and put my oil in my pan. Get ready and make these kids some pancakes. Get it all mixed up and get it ready to go. My water, my tea kettle hadn't went off yet, so go ahead and try this delicious tea. Makes it look forward to tasting it when you get that good smell. Had to get this sealed back up with its little airtight seal. It's got that little fancy latch right there that'll keep this ready. So we're having the gingerbread tie. Oh my goodness. They're just around the Christmas tree, aren't they? That's cute. I have been drinking the hot cinnamon, the pumpkin tea for a while. And I'm just going to try this good tea today. Well, it's chilly, so you know that what that means in my household. I'll be making soup today. I'm going to make the butternut squash, this butternut squash soup today. I got to go out and have a wonderful day with my friend Sharon. We went out with intentions to Christmas shop, and boy, was the stores packed already. Already packed. Make sure I don't have any shell in here. We accomplished our goal of getting a few Christmas presents and looking over things. I'm not going to do a haul. I thought about doing a haul, but I thought it's got a lot of Christmas stuff in it. I'm just going to wait until it's time to decorate for Christmas. Now, I didn't buy a lot of decorations. I didn't. But I did buy the one piece that I try to add something to my decor every year. And so I did find the one piece to add this year. That one's going to look a little funny, but it's going to taste just as good. Looks like my pan is good and hot. Yeah, I had a blast shopping with her and getting ready for Christmas. She had to get a few gifts, and I did too. I only found 3 really good gifts, I think. I found my little grandson something. I asked him what he wanted for Christmas, and he said, "Grammy, just buy me whatever you think I'll like." He's 7 years old. How sweet is that? So I did find him something. I did get Sharon's. Me and Sharon just picked our own out, and she bought mine and I bought hers, and that way we know that we'll like what we got. And I will share with you what she bought me when it's time for me to use it, because it is for Christmas and it's something she knows that I always use, and so she picked that up for me today, and I mean yesterday when we were shopping, and I will share that with you when I go to use it for the holidays. It's a holiday accessory. We had a great time. We went and ate at Johnny B's. You'll have saw that clip, and had a great lunch together and just enjoyed the day. It did get really cold and windy, so we were rushing in and out of places trying to wrap up and keep warm. It usually doesn't get this cold in fall, or lately it hadn't, but it was really cold. 40, I think the high was 45 all day. And I think where we were at, it was around 42 degrees. So it was really chilly. Of course, you know, it is a lot going on when you're trying to get ready for the holidays. I've already got kind of a plan, so that helps me. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. We have a traditional American Thanksgiving around here. My daughter, she sometimes has a Friendsgiving at her house, and it's her and her friends. Teapot's starting to whistle. Didn't get that one flipped over quite good enough. Oh, it might be a dud. Can see nothing sticking in the pan. Stainless steel. It's not sticking because it came to the right temperature before we put the oil and the food in it. So that's great. I don't know. I'll just have to eat this one. That's a grandma pancake. That's the chef's share. Anytime there's a mess up, the chef or the cook gets that. We'll let Stormy's heat up. Samuel's already tasting his. They are really smelling good. I love potato pancakes. I didn't make those this morning, but that's my favorite pancakes. We'll go ahead and taste this little thing. Taste this little pancake. I love pancakes. I don't eat them a lot because, you know, they're carbs. But I do love them. And to make potato pancakes, you would just mix mashed potatoes in with your pancake batter. Get the tea started. Snoopy and Woodstock are happy and thankful this morning. We're going to give thanks all of November. I know most people have moved right on, and they'll move right on to Christmas. But I haven't done that yet. I'm going to wait till Thanksgiving Day to decorate for Christmas. And I'm going to enjoy Thanksgiving because it's one of my favorite holidays. Let this tea steep really good. And I think that I'm enjoying Thanksgiving even more as the years go by. I mean, it's great food. I love to see all of the food that everybody shares, you know, their favorite dishes when they come. And I love to cook and show love and all that Thanksgiving embraces. But I think it's just the simple fact that we're getting together that makes it good. And if you don't have family to get together with, maybe you can have a few friends that can come over and enjoy Thanksgiving with. Or maybe you can watch your favorite YouTube personality and enjoy Thanksgiving with them. Usually it's so hopping around here on Thanksgiving that I don't really get to share a lot. I wanted to include everybody in the Thanksgiving, but you know, it's hard when you can't film and do that load of work. So, you know, I share what I can, and what I can't, I just have to share with you later. Otherwise, I would love to spend Thanksgiving with you. I did pick up one thing yesterday that I can share with you today that's not Christmas. I picked up this rolling pin. I've got a whole collection of rolling pins over here. These are some of the rolling pins right here that I can get to easy when I need them. Cutting boards. And then over here in this basket, I have more rolling pins. But none of them are quite like the one that I've got. None of them are quite like this one. I just like the shape of it. I think it was probably made in India, and it's out of acacia wood. I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. I should have looked that up before I even tried to say it. But it's made out of a certain wood, and it's based on the French style of rolling pins, so I loved it. So I picked it up, and I'm going to have it for the holidays baking. I like that it's got this little stand that you put it on. It's not rolling all over the place. And I had to mark this because my husband would not know what this is if the two got separated. And I marked it so we could keep up with it. But I'll be using this. I've got some good things coming up. I have a kitty update for you. We're going to do a kitty update. Let you know what's going on with the kitties. It's been a little bit of a change. Now these last pancakes look kind of crazy because I'll be using the last of the batter. I'll just cut them with the spatula. When it gets near to the end of the pancake batter, I don't have quite enough to make 2 batches, but it's bigger than a regular batch. So I'll just go ahead and make these ugly pancakes, and then, you know, they taste just as good. Let them cook for a little bit. They're not turning real easy. Yeah, these pancakes are good this morning. They're enjoying them. Getting a thumbs up. See, that's a little more batter than I would normally use for a regular pancake, but they're the ugly pancakes. They're the ones near the end. And of course, they're some of the family's favorites. Because they're bigger. And they don't care how they shape. They taste the same. Make sure that gets good and done before I flip it. This one right here is taking its time. Yeah, I'll give you a cat update. My little granddaughter, she's going to help with that in just a minute. Looks like the tea is looking good in here. Pancakes ready. They smell delicious and they taste delicious. And while I had that good pan seasoned and ready to cook, I just went ahead and threw in some of this because I'll be using some of this meat right here to season my butternut squash soup. I'll be using this. As you can see, there's nothing sticking in this pan. It's a little bit of skill required in cooking in a stainless steel pan. It's not emitting any kind of chemical. It's going to last a lifetime. With proper care of this, pan will last a lifetime and can be passed on to generations. And that's what I love. I love that it's a good way to cook, clean. This is part of the set of pans that my husband got me for our anniversary and my birthday one year. He combined them because of the cost of the pans. But, you know, it's an initial investment. I don't sell All Clad. I'm not affiliated with them. I just love their pans. I love any good stainless steel pan, but this was the one of my choice. I got a few shots of me bringing the houseplants in. It was quite an ordeal. Of course, I couldn't film it because those plants were heavy, and a lot of them were really heavy. But I got them all in, and I am so glad because the temperature dropped the very day after I got those plants in. So I got them in just in time. Now, this carrying houseplants in is no small task. This thing doesn't look that big out here where it has plenty of space. This is my aloe vera, but look at it. It is humongous. And when I take it inside, you know, I have limited space in there, so it's going to look really huge whenever I bring it back in. Same with all of these plants. They're much bigger than they look. If this gives you any idea, and of course the thing is hanging way down. And I didn't get it divided this year, so it's just going to have to grow like this. A lot of new plants coming up in the top of it, as you can see. A lot of fresh plants. Yeah. I want to say this aloe vera, which we always call them burn plants. I don't know if you've ever heard that, but because they're really good for you, if you get a burn, you can take a little bit and put on there. So we used it as a burn plant, but we used our comfrey more than we do the burn plant. But it's good for your skin. But this thing right here probably weighs 50 pounds. It's in a terracotta pot, and it's pretty good sized. And when I lifted it to bring it over here, I'll have to clean it up a little bit too. I bet you that plant weighs every bit of 50 pounds. I pick up 50 pounds on a regular basis. 50 pounds of rabbit food, 50 pounds of chicken feed, 50-pound bags of potatoes, just 50 pounds regularly. So I have a good idea of about how much this thing weighs. And it weighs about 50 pounds, that plant and that big terracotta pot. So it's no small joke that I have that thing. Now I'll be doing a lot of fall cleanup out here, right here in this particular area. This place where I do a lot of work. And see, look, we got a plant here. Look at this. It's in here with this cactus. Now that plant, look, its roots and stuff are pretty big, which would take up a lot in that cactus. So that's ready to go in. And then the Thanksgiving cactus that's right over here, it's ready to go in. Oh, ooh. Don't knock all this stuff off. So I gotta get all of these in. Now they needed more water out here than they'll need inside. That's so pretty. I don't want to miss its bloom. This is the one my daughter, the name of it is Purple Dancer. This is the one my daughter and we picked it up when we went to the greenhouse. So I certainly don't want to lose it. It's got a lot more buds on it right here, so that's going to be pretty. I've got all this stuff I need to get over here and get it organized. And that's part of the fall cleanup. Now I've got my little amaryllis. I love amaryllis. I have always had them for Christmas. I've probably shared that with you before. And a lot of people, you know, overwinter their bulbs so they can use them for Christmas. And I just brought mine out here and let them grow this year. And they probably will not bloom because I didn't set them up to bloom. But we'll have to see what happens with these amaryllis. I do have one amaryllis bulb I'm going to plant for Christmas because I love to see those things. I love the beauty of the amaryllis bulb. Now, I used to have several orchids. I am down to just the one. Donald used to buy me a lot of orchids for birthdays and anniversaries and such. I always had a lot of orchids. Something's been gnawing on this one. I've got to get these in and get them cleaned up. So I'll be working on these for a little while, cleaning these up and taking them in the house so that they don't freeze and I don't lose them. I'll give away what I can or what I need to, and I'll keep what I've got the space to keep. I want to thank you for joining me here at Much Ado About Something today. Thank you for letting me share with you the new cat change in our family and getting my houseplants in. I hope you have a great day today. And like always, until next time. Now look at the basil. Now that thing didn't look very big outside, but it is humongous. It almost takes up the whole tabletop. Now I have got to get in here and clean this up. There are some plants that got in this that I don't want in here. Like here's one of those passion flowers. I'll have to get the scissors and just cut that passion plant out of the basil. Now, I don't know if this basil will make it or not. It's really huge. It's already gone to seed. I love the way it smells, and I kind of just wanted it in the house. But look at it's humongous. Didn't look that big outside, but it is that big. Here is a little woolly worm. He was trucking across here. He stretches out, but he's balled up because me and David are looking at him. Yeah. But he has the large amount of the rust color. Just a little bit of black and tiny bit on the tail. Yeah. Dale's out here. David is out here. Him and Grandpa. What'd you do, David?
We built a teepee.
Wow. We have Indian heritage, or Native American they call it now, but when we was growing up, and what is that Native American name that is in our heritage?
Cherokee.
Did the Cherokee actually build teepees? What did the Cherokee traditionally build?
They built these little huts.
That's right. Out of wood and clay and other things, didn't they?
Yeah.
But David and Grandpa wanted to make a teepee because they're so much fun. He put him a chair in, and he's just hanging out in his little half teepee that's as long as the tarp would cover. Our animal skin just didn't go all the way around, did it, David?
Yeah.
Look on the clock. No, I do not have a frog clock. That frog came out of the plants that I brought in. Luckily, it was not the other kind of friend, right? But it came out of one of these plants that I had to bring in out of the cold. And look how Stormy has devised to carry Biscuit around. She's turned her hoodie around and Biscuit's in the pouch. I had to shave this frog because we came in from feeding the animals and I had to take my boots off. And I looked up at the clock and I thought, how is there a frog on the clock? And then it dawned on me, well, it came out of one of these plants. You know, it's cold today. Thank God I got these plants out of cold in time. And I got them out here. Got them inside, got them warm before it got really cold. And this little frog evidently had a home in one of those plants. And I'll have to gently lift him and put him back outside. Well, we had a really good time shopping. My friend Sharon and I had Monday Fun Day, and that's when we go out and spend the day together. We go shopping and eat and have lunch and just catch up. And we hadn't got together for a while, so we really enjoyed our day yesterday. We did get some gifts and things, and I'll show a clip of Sharon talking to us and talking about where we're eating and everything. Let her say hi to you guys, and then I'll share with y'all our update in the cat situation at our house.
Hey, good afternoon. I'm Sharon. I'm Much Ado's friend, and we are out shopping today. We're actually right now having lunch at Johnny B's on Stratford Road. The food is delicious. If you ever have the opportunity to come here, you should try it. I've never eaten anything that wasn't good. Donald needs to come. Donald, hello, you need to come here.
Yeah, we
Get
need
her to bring you.
When Date Day gets back reinstated, we'll be coming out here.
That's right. And the crowd for Christmas is horrendous, so be aware.
Christmas
Is out. Christmas crowd is here.
Yeah,
So,
it's already started.
and we're enjoying ourselves. I can't wait to eat. I'm about to starve.
I am too.
Hungry.
Well, Date Day may be temporarily on hold, but Fun Day Mondays are going full blast today. We went shopping. So far, we've just made it to TJ Maxx, and we were in there for hours. And then took quite a while to check out. But we'll give a haul and let you see what we got. Well, we're in the bathroom. You know, it's our kitty nursery. If you follow my channel, then you know that we got a little cat that we named Oreo Mittens Tuxedo. He was a tuxedo black and white cat, and some of the kids wanted to name him Oreo, some kids wanted to name him Mittens, and some wanted to call him Tuxedo because that's the kind of cat he was. Well, Oreo Mittens Tuxedo was a loving, wonderful cat, and he was thriving, looking beautiful. He still is, but he is no longer in our home. He was not a good fit for us. I mean, that cat, you know, we rescued him from a couple that had these kittens in a box, and we took him, and they didn't really know a lot about him, but they said that they thought that they had been inside, but this cat was feral. He was slightly tamed enough that we could hold him, but he was just shredding things up. And he was a tree cat, which means he climbs up high. He wanted to be up high. He wanted to shred everything. And then he started running across our feet, and he put scratches across my right foot. And then he really got on my foot and just took off and dug into my big toe. And, you know, I can't have that. That's injury. And he was just not a good fit for our family. So Donald asked around, and he was able to find a family that wanted Oreo Mittens Tuxedo, a beautiful little cat, beautiful little black and white cat. And he, where he lives now, he can go in and out. Our neighborhood is not safe for going in and out. We have indoor cats, and they never go outside because it's so dangerous for them out here. There's a lot of people. There's things that they can get into, and it's just like Angelina. When she got out, she never came back. Either somebody picked her up or something happened to her. So we don't let our cats out. They stay indoors their whole life. Well, my daughter called and said, "Mom, look at this cat. It needs a home." And that cat was so adorable. I could not say no. She said she couldn't have another cat because she works full-time. Her husband works full-time, and they have 2 cats, and that's all they can handle. And so my little granddaughter, one of my little granddaughters, is going to share with you the kitty that we got.
Hi. This is Biscuit. And I don't know what type of cat she is, but
I think she's just a long-haired domestic cat. But isn't she beautiful?
yeah.
Her color. And this little kitty is very, very young, and she's a bush cat. So we're able to train her from the beginning, and she is not feral. She's been loved on, and she is a blessing. Look at that little face. So she is definitely going to be a better fit for her family. You know, when you get pets, they have to be a good fit for your family. And you never really know when you rescue a cat what kind of kitty you're going to get. This cat is also a rescue cat, but she fits our family better. And Oreo Mittens Tuxedo is not loved any less. We got to give him a home, and he was healthy for he's healthy, and he got to thrive for a little bit, but because he wasn't the fit for our family, we found him another home where he can go in and out. It's out in the country, and he can thrive that way. So it was a win-win for us, and we got this little fluff ball right here. I wanted to name it Rosie, but David wanted to name it Biscuit, and he said, Grammy, we'll have a biscuit and a cookie. So it made sense to me. So this is a Biscuit.
It's okay.
She has grown. We've had her for about 2 weeks now. We use the bathroom as our little kitty nursery whenever we bring a new cat in, because this cat was so little. Oh, she's clinging to me. Oh, God. Biscuit she's a female, and Cookie likes her much better than he did Oreo Mittens
It's okay.
Tuxedo. She's still a little bit, she's still getting used to us and being held a lot. This is her little safe place she's got right here. She's going in there to cuddle up and get warm. But we use the bathroom as a nursery. I need to know that they're able to use the litter box, because, you can't have a cat that won't use the litter box inside. So she is using her litter box really good, and she's adjusting well. She does love to be petted, but she still wants her little bit of space she's got going on here. But her water and food and stuff is in here, her litter box, and some toys that she likes. Stormy had brought toys, and she's particularly loves that little orange mouse. But we love her. She's so cute. She's a better fit for our family. She doesn't want to climb. She doesn't climb the curtains. She's a bush cat, so she likes to stay down low, just like Cookie. And she's going to fit for our family. And she's not feral. This cat is a tame cat. Even though it's a rescue, somebody has really loved on this cat. And even though it's a little bit afraid, is still very social and cuddly. But I thought I'd let you know about this update, because there were a lot of people attached to Oreo Mittens Tuxedo. I wanted to let you know that he is doing great. He is happier where he's at. He gets to come in and go out. That's much better for him. He's still a well-loved, beautiful cat, and it was a win-win situation. I wanted to let you all know about it, let you all know where he's at. He's healthy, he's thriving, and he's rehomed. And so we got a cat that fits better. Not that they're interchangeable. Usually we keep our pets until they pass away. We don't just discard them. But sometimes there are cats that are not a good fit. We can't have any cat here that scratches our feet, because there are diabetics here, and it puts you at risk to really cause a lot of problems. So if we have one that's just tearing into our feet, and we can't keep that. We can't have it. It's a health risk. As much as we love our pet, you know, we've got to take care of our feet. So we passed him to another home and made another family happy, and he gets to come and go as he pleases. And then we got a cat that matches our the way we live here much better. Cookie does love Biscuit. Biscuit is a good companion for him. And we have been delighted. All the kids love him. Don't we love him? David has spent several days in here just loving on this cat and playing with it. He really cried when Oreo Mitten's tuxedo had to go. He really, really cried. And everybody was a little sad, but me and Grumpy tried to explain to him what had to be.
It's fine, little girl. Come on.
Cookie's been perfectly calm with everything. He's not been stressed. The little kitty does like Cookie, but he's not as rough. Oreo Mitten's tuxedo was really wrestling Cookie and biting him around the neck, and so Cookie's like, he was running from him like he didn't want to even play with him. But this little kitty, Cookie really likes it because, you know, it's gentler, it's younger, so Cookie will get to know it better, and that little kitty loves Cookie, so it's all going to work out. I thank you for letting me just share that with you and for understanding what needs to be done, and, you know, the things can be done in the right way. When my friend Sharon came over yesterday, she got to meet Biscuit, and she really fell in love with her. Biscuit's such a good, cute little kitty. And then today I got the 2 grandkids that came early, so they'll be loving on Biscuit a lot, making her feel more at home. And we are trying to confine her to the bathroom because she is so little, and she is using the litter box fine, but I'm not sure that she could like go through the house and remember how to get back to her litter box yet. So we're keeping her in the bathroom for a little bit, in the little bathroom nursery that we have, and hoping that, you know, everything will be good with that. And then, of course, she'll go back in there and use the litter box that we've got for Cookie. They should be fine using the same litter box, and I'll just have to clean it more often. Well, that's how the morning's gone. It's been a good morning. It's starting, the sun's coming out, so it might warm up just a little bit, but probably not too much. But it looks like it is going to warm up. I'm going to go ahead and get this meat and get my soup started. I'll try to video that and maybe share that soup recipe with you later. Thank you for joining me today and let me share some things with you. I hope you have a great day. And like always, until next time.